So the other run play that I want to draw your attention to, and it's really an RPO, is the RPO zone peak. I am going to go over in a separate short yardage type, red zone type video, inside the 5 type video. I'm going to go over the jet power, fake jet pass power. Can't even say that properly. I think it's a really good QB run. I think the blocking sets up pretty well for that too. But let's go ahead and take a look at the RPO zone peak. And I'm going to run this, and this runs really well against the meta, right? The meta of cover 0 from a nickel. So the the tight end defender is actually the safety. So if they don't walk him down and you quick snap this RPO, you can throw it right to the tight end, right? And that's the ideal animation, right? You want to get that animation where you can catch and run. Sometimes you'll get a goofy animation where the ball's a little bit behind him. All I'm doing is throwing bullet pass directly to the sideline. I'm not really putting the ball up or down. It's just straight to the right. So this works against any of the nickel cover 0 type defenses. Now, if this guy is down here, I wouldn't even worry about throwing it. And if they're in man press, you're probably not going to be throwing this slant anyways. But just to show you, yeah, I guess that actually kind of countered what I was just saying. But if they pass commit, he'll definitely be out there. I think if a high play rec guy, and I've seen him a Ronnie a lot, it's hard to tell exactly if your opponent's pass committing or run committing when they're blitzing, playing cover 0. But I've seen a high play rec guy play that fairly well, or at least to the point where I don't feel comfortable throwing it. Or if they're in off-man coverage, it's still tough to throw this slant route, right? That's terrifying. The way they play slant routes in this game from off-man coverage is absolutely terrifying. So I wouldn't even recommend it, and if they're jammed, I would just stay completely away from it. You're not even going to be able to throw the ball in time to not get an illegal man downfield or whatever it is. So, but if both of those are covered, by all means, run the ball. This is more of an outside run. Just keep that in mind. It doesn't really give you as much of an option to cut it back up the middle, but it is a nice, that's an annoying play. One of those annoying plays that your opponent has to keep in the back of their mind that, hey, this guy is an RPO. Maybe I can't set my defense up the exact same way every single time. I need to pay attention to this RPO. So like I said, each of the plays that are in this formation have their own specific purpose. And as you blend them in together and kind of get into a rhythm, they start to create a really annoying and difficult scheme to defend. So I will leave the QB power for a separate section of this playbook breakdown. But I did want to show you guys the RPO and the inside zone because I think they're a really effective running combination from this formation.